The Great Gatsby. Author, F. Scott Fitzgerald. The Great Gatsby, written by F. Scott Fitzgerald and published in 1925, is a quintessential novel of the Jazz Age that explores themes of wealth, excess, love, and the American dream. Set in the summer of 1922 on Long Island, New York, and narrated by Nick Carraway, the novel delves into the lives of the wealthy elite and their often hollow pursuit of happiness. Nick Carraway, a young man from Minnesota, moves to West Egg, a fictional village on Long Island, to learn about the bond business. His modest home is overshadowed by the opulent mansion of Jay Gatsby, a mysterious and wealthy man who throws extravagant parties every weekend, attracting New York's elite. Despite the constant revelry, Gatsby remains enigmatic, with rumors swirling about his past and the source of his wealth. Nick, who is Daisy Buchanan's cousin, is soon drawn into the world of Gatsby when he receives an invitation to one of Gatsby's lavish parties. Daisy lives in the more fashionable East Egg, across the bay from Gatsby, with her wealthy but arrogant husband, Tom Buchanan. Daisy and Tom's marriage is troubled. Tom is openly having an affair with Myrtle Wilson, the wife of a mechanic, George Wilson, who lives in the less affluent Valley of Ashes, an industrial area between West Egg and New York City. As the summer progresses, Nick becomes friends with Gatsby and learns that Gatsby is deeply in love with Daisy. They had met before World War I when Gatsby was a young officer, and Daisy was a debutante. Gatsby, then poor, went off to war, and Daisy married Tom, choosing security over love. Gatsby's wealth, Nick learns, was acquired in part to win Daisy back, and he hopes to rekindle their romance. Gatsby asks Nick to help him reunite with Daisy, and Nick arranges a meeting at his house. Gatsby and Daisy rekindle their romance, but it becomes clear that Daisy is conflicted between Gatsby and Tom. Tom grows increasingly suspicious of Gatsby, eventually confronting him at a hotel in New York City. Tom accuses Gatsby of being a bootlegger and questions his love for Daisy, exposing Gatsby's illegal activities and past associations with organized crime. Daisy, overwhelmed by the confrontation, retreats into the security of her marriage to Tom, despite her feelings for Gatsby. On the way back to Long Island, Daisy, driving Gatsby's car, accidentally hits and kills Myrtle Wilson, who had run into the road thinking Tom was driving. Gatsby takes the blame for the accident to protect Daisy. In the aftermath, George Wilson, distraught over his wife's death and mistakenly believing Gatsby was her lover, shoots Gatsby in his mansion's pool before taking his own life. Nick is left to organize Gatsby's funeral, which is sparsely attended despite the many people who had once flocked to his parties. Daisy and Tom, meanwhile, leave town, indifferent to the tragedy they have caused. Nick reflects on the moral decay and carelessness of the wealthy, who leave a trail of destruction in their wake, and on Gatsby's unrelenting pursuit of an unattainable dream. He decides to return to the Midwest, disillusioned by the empty pursuit of wealth and the corruption of the American dream. The Great Gatsby is a critique of the American dream, portraying it as an illusion that ultimately leads to disillusionment and tragedy. Gatsby's idealism and his dream of recapturing the past are shown to be futile in the face of a society that is more concerned with wealth and status than with true happiness or moral integrity. The novel also explores themes of class, love, and the corrosive effects of materialism, painting a vivid picture of a society in decline. Through its characters and their interactions, the novel presents a scathing indictment of the American upper class and their disregard for the consequences of their actions. Gatsby, with his tragic flaw of idealism, becomes a symbol of the unattainable American dream, while characters like Tom and Daisy embody the moral decay of a society obsessed with wealth and power. Fitzgerald's prose, with its lyrical quality and vivid descriptions, captures the spirit of the Jazz Age, a time of great social upheaval and change. The novel's setting, with its contrasts between the opulence of West Egg and the desolation of the Valley of Ashes, serves as a backdrop to the unfolding tragedy, highlighting the stark disparities between different social classes. In the end, The Great Gatsby remains a powerful exploration of the human condition, delving into the complexities of love, ambition, and the pursuit of happiness. It serves as a timeless reminder of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the hollow nature of a life devoted to material wealth, making it one of the great American novels. The end.